Alright guys, so I was asked about these covers, the splash guards that go inside. Right here, I took them off because I got the check engine code inside here. But there's no, it's funny that it doesn't make contact or whatever around. So, but when I took these off, everything was okay, like it gets plenty of air. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim it until I get no more check engines. And then I'll finish off the video showing you guys how far trim back. So I already did the air intake for the clutches. Basically all I took off was the lip here on the edge for the first step. And then I'll take one line down to here if it does need it some more. But I still don't understand why I would get check engines, because the foam is just behind the plate inside. It's the foam doesn't go inside, doesn't block this down. I don't know if it's just because it clogs up faster, needs more air. So I'm just going to do a simple trim, and if it fixes the problem, it fixes the problem. And then we got splash guard all year round and sealed completely all year round. I just want to get to the bottom of it because it sucks that I did that video and there's no reason for this to be blocking anywhere. It doesn't even make contact, but there's not much room. So I'm going to give it a 1/4 inch all around, so 1/2 inch for both sides that combine. And hopefully that solves the issue and we don't have any more problems. So I'm gonna start trimming this. And then I'll put it on, go test it, and tell you guys if it works. If take it off a 1/4 inch, resolves the problem, we can keep the splash guards, go for it. We'll see in a second. All right, so we trimmed down the piece, and basically I'm hoping this works first try, because what I basically did was, see these lines in here? Well, I went to the first line and just trimmed all the way around everything. So basically just sand it around. You can grab some PL there. I could grab some PL and you could shine it up. It actually becomes nice and shiny. But so this trims this out. It gives about a 1/4 inch all around, almost. Well, no, get 1/4 inch all around. So, and if you see, like, I don't even understand what it caused this, because if you look at this splash guard here, where it sits in the hole, in the holes, like, there's nothing underneath. And here, I got a 1/4 inch, here got more, here got more. And basically, all we're doing is trying to hide this hole here to prevent it. So I don't know why it gave us some codes. Okay, so the splash guard will be there. And you got to get this thing here is the worst one to get in the bottom. So you got to push that towards the door. And sit your top, push down on the bottom, and then you're pushing inwards, backwards. There we go. She's ouch. And basically, if you just get them started in the front, they will get into place. Hey guys, so shaved off a 1/4 inch, like to the first line, like I've shown you guys. We've been testing it out. No check engine, no nothing. So far, so good. We're gonna keep testing it. And yeah, I'm happy with it, because now we got the splash guards on, and we only shaved a 1/4 and we're fully sealed. So it's best of all worlds. So fix Can-Am's mistake, and the box is sealed as well. So no need for snorkel kits. I'm gonna stop and go take a look at my vents there and see see how clogged they are there. That's what I'm gonna do there to show you guys there with the splash shield and no check engine. And also here is vehicle, and then we go to the other thing and fault codes. Nothing. No fault codes. No check engine. Let's go take a look outside. Put some light on. Here we go. And the vents got a good inch of snow on top of them. Yeah, there's no snow getting in there at all. And there's the, I don't know if you guys can see the shield in the back in there, but the splash guard, I mean, let's go check the there's the air vents clutching. Yeah, nothing in there either. There we go. So finally, I can guarantee it that it's sealed, nothing goes in, and the splash guard's there, and we're not getting any check engine lights. But no, I'm glad that this problem is resolved, and we don't have to worry about this anymore. Don't have to thinking about snorkel kits. So, and no, I'm sure for 20 some dollars US for sure. And you can seal the air box, and ask your dealer for the XMR drain plug so we can cap that as well. I got all the screws for free, all 6 screws, but I'm going to try for the drain plug as well. Tell them it's their fault that I got this problem, not mine, not theirs. It's not my fault that the Can-Am didn't do it. And if the dealer wants to sell you more stuff, well, they'll do it. So be safe out there, guys, and thanks for watching, and we got plenty of videos coming, so bye for now.